Okay, this is the last of the skills review pages, page 7. And on this page, we're looking at the skill where a binomial that is squared becomes a perfect square trinomial. The big mistake that I see people doing all the time is thinking that this square distributes in on those terms, but we have to remember that really this is not what's going on. It's that the term 5x plus 3 is being multiplied by the same term 5x plus 3. So that results in an inner and outer term and results in a perfect square trinomial. So first, we have to remember that we're squaring both the 5 and the x, so 25x squared, outside, inside, and then the last. And then when we combine those two terms, we're going to get 25x squared plus 30x plus 9. And now we'll just go through and do some more examples, and you can check your answers and see if they're matching my answers. So I find it helpful to write out the two terms that I'm squaring so that I don't forget to write the inner and outer multiplication from the distributive property. There's the next one, minus 2x, inside minus 2x. And notice that you have a double negative, so that's positive 1. Combine your like terms, 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Now the next one, x plus 8, quantity squared. So squaring that quantity means that you are taking the exact same thing and multiplying it by itself. You can see where I am getting my 8x from, and now I've got an 8 times 8 that's positive, so positive 64. So x squared plus 16x plus 64. Now, one trick you can use, now that we've done a few examples, one trick you can do is as you get really, really comfortable with this thing, you notice that multiplying these terms together and then doubling it, that will be the inside term. So I can think of this as, okay, what is the x squared? Multiply that inside and outside and then double it, so 1x, but then I need to double it, so that makes it 2x. That's going to be what we're going to have. It's going to be a positive, and then square the last term plus 1. That's a trick that some people use to reduce the amount of work that they have to write. So that's, but you have to be really comfortable with the idea that you know that a binomial, which has two terms in the expression, when it is squared, it will become a trinomial. And so I'll do that trick again. Now, this one you have to be very careful because you have to make sure you squared the 3 and you squared the x. Now I'm going to try multiplying 3 times 7, which is 21x, but I need to double it, so that's going to be 42x. So that's going to be my inside term. Whoops, 42x. And then now I need to square the last, so plus 49. So that's a trick, and hopefully that's going well. And those are basically skills that come out throughout the chapters, and we're going to work on them. So if you're a little bit nervous about this, don't worry. Trig is a place of love.